Got a little dragon's breath out here this morning. Again, we got the promise of another great day. It's supposed to be like a high 74. And to plant, lots of planting. Lots of stuff to plant here. I won't be doing these today. The goal is to start planting in the garden. Get my peppers out, get my tomatoes out. Plant a whole section of lettuce. Do that from seed. Just there's some stuff that can go to the garden that needs to go ahead and go to the garden. The next 2 weeks are supposed to be above the 50. So they need to go in the garden, food-wise. And there's some other stuff that I want to start from seed that also just needs to go into the garden. Since I got the hoops up yesterday, I'm going to go ahead and get the gourds and stuff out there. But I thought I'd take a break. And you can tell where sunrise is going to happen. We're early enough where the sun is not quite up over the mountain yet. Sun is up. It's just not over that mountain yet. So I got this little misty fog, a little bit of dragon's breath hanging out. Panda's doing her thing. So the sky itself is really clear, which is always a good thing. All right, well, I will probably talk to you later when I'm in the garden. See you then. Good morning again from a Timepiece Garden. This is Nita. So, morning chores. We're back out here with the my hoops from my decrepit cow panels that I pulled off the property. I went ahead and had some pull stuff that I used to make sure that the plastic didn't rip on the metal I was using in the garden. I went ahead and stuck that kind of on the ends. I got purple on this side, I got blue on this side, just to remind me where my head is at. Might need to duck, because again, they're decrepit. They're not, straight panels. You can see that's all crooked. That side's all crooked. They're crooked. So it's just kind of a reminder of what I need to do with my head, what I don't need to do with my head. But we're out here. We're going to burn holes in the plastic. These are my gourds and my squashes, which are things and pumpkins. Those are what's in there. Deer tend not to eat the plant. Squirrels may or may not attack the actual gourd and or pumpkin for its seeds. The lone pumpkin that was way over there last year, you'd have to go back and look at the videos. Nobody messed with it. None of the animals messed with it. I didn't mess with it. It was growing out of the gray water system. So, and I don't know what my neighbors before me or the owners before me had actually let go down the gray water system. So I wouldn't eat it. So anyway, that's what we're going to put back here on the hoops. And hopefully they'll survive and not get eaten. Again, if they do get eaten, sucks to be me. That will allow me again to put the true food, potatoes, cucumbers, etc., in the actual garden that's behind the deer fencing. So that's what we're doing today. Panda knows it's the dog world. She's being Panda. In the shade, rolling around, chasing butterflies. It's a dog's life. She does exactly what she wants to do. She loves it when I'm back here. All right, well, I'm going to get to work. I'll show you when I'm done. You'll just see, a bunch of holes with little plants coming out of the black plastic. Otherwise, life is great. I'll talk to you in a few. Afternoon. Good Lord. So, I've decided I'm going to call these my my Alice in Wonderland tunnels. Just because they're wonky shaped and crazy, and Alice might actually feel at home in here. If not, they would be Diagon Alley, because none of that was straight either. But I like Alice in Wonderland. That's just, But otherwise, everything's planted. So if we go to I'm going to skip the first tunnel here, the blue tunnel, come over here to the purple tunnel. The four corners are basket gourds. They are supposed to live up to their name. Kind of like a birdhouse gourd, but big enough to be a basket. Kind of 2 feet wide type stuff. From there, the middle one on this side is a pumpkin seed squash. I can't think of the name exactly. It begins with a K. I've got it written down on my notes. Really good for pumpkin seeds. Go to a prior video when I was planted up when I started all the seedlings. That's the kind it is. The middle one on this side, yeah, I don't know what it is. Everything else had come up and sprouted and had been transplanted into the larger 4-inch peat moss pots. That one is literally still in its seed starting, and it just started, so it could be all kinds of stuff. It could be a butternut, it could be another pumpkin seed squash, it could be a watermelon. That's my surprise. All right, and then we come back over to the blue tunnel. See, blue tunnel. The far side corners, that side and that side, are birdhouse gourds. The two closest to me corners, this one and that one, are butternut squash. That one there is another pumpkin seed squash. And that one in the middle is another, we're gonna be surprised. It truly just came out, or just came up in the last couple of days. No idea what it is. Like I said, the rest of these had all been transplanted, and it was in my pile of ones I'd given up on and would reuse to reseed something else. So I could have a butternut, I could have a pumpkin seed, it could be a watermelon or a cucumber. I'm just not sure, but it's there. I've got an extra blue tie hanging on the fence for when it's ready, you know, strong enough for me to go ahead and tie it up like the rest of them. So they'll find the tie, climb the tie until they actually get to the fence, and then they will do their own thing. So yeah, but they're in. Should I opt to keep these here? Well, I hung a little wind chimey thing on here, so when the panel moves, you can hear it tingle just a little. And yeah, going back to what I was saying, should I opt to keep these here? That makes sense. Should I opt to maintain hoops here so I can plant squashes and gourds and whatever in them? Should it just turn out awesome to be here? I will long-term put raised beds in it, and good Lord, get some soil. I will tell you what, I've been out here for 4 hours to do 12 plants, and there were a lot of rocks. Added soil to the holes. If they don't do well, it's because of the rocks. There are a lot of rocks here. You know, kind of like, you can see that one right there. Huge rocks. They're everywhere. But yeah, like I said, I don't want to just throw them out. They're seeds. So far they're doing well, but they can't go in the regular raised bed garden because I'm really big on need to do food this year. So anyway, I'm done. I'm ready to go in the house. I think Panda's ready to go into the house. And yeah, I will talk at you later.